Hey guys, it's Alana with the FriendlyBands SunshineLoom. Today we're going to be making the TETRA band. Before we begin, let's pick out our colors. I already have my rubber band set up in my lid that I keep underneath my SunshineLoom. Today I'm going to be using garnet, and yellow. Okay, let's get started with step one. We're going to set our pattern. So we're going to start over here on the start side. And for the TETRA band, you're essentially going to make a single to start and then add an extra row. So first we're going to start at peg 24 to 1, 24 to 25, and 24 to 48. I'm going to do another row of the garnet, and then I'm going to move forward with 2 rows of the yellow. Okay, now I'm going to do 2 more rows of garnet, 2 more rows of yellow, all the way till I reach my sizes. Okay, so we've approached our sizes here. Today I'm going to be making a small bracelet. So I'm stopping at peg number 17, and I'm actually going to take the rubber bands off of these two to the sides of it and pull it forward up to the peg 41. So the peg just above my sizes, my size is 17, I'm going to 41. So you're going to skip going forward here and then in, just straight up. Okay, and now we're going to place crossbars, so go back over to the start side. And we're actually going to skip this first set here, this first triangle. If you look, you can see where the ends of the yellow rubber bands are. They go around to here, where the yellow and the garnet overlap. You're going to put a yellow rubber band over that section. So you're going to think that the rubber band that's folding forward, that's the color of the crossbar. So the rubber band that's folding forward here is yellow, so the crossbar will be yellow. Folding forward is garnet, and garnet again. And you're just going to keep laying these across all the way to the end. Okay, so we're kind of close to the end here. We're going to skip these last 3 and that last forward one, and we're going to take a single rubber band. I'm using garnet. And you're going to attach, twist, and loop over. So you have a double loop on peg 41 or whatever is right above your size row. Right, so this is what your sunshine loom should look like after you're done with step 1, setting your pattern. And now we're going to move on to step 2, locking our pattern in place. So grab your FB hook, and we're going to go over to the hook side. And we're actually going to pull back the double loop here, turn your hook, and grab the top rubber band. And this could happen to you. You could grab too many or grab the wrong one. Just take a look and see which one moves forward freely. So there we go, it goes up to the right, and then to the middle, and to the left. So you can see it should look like this when you're done. If it doesn't, you can reattach them back and try again. And then we're just going to hook forward on each of the inner, the middle, and the outer circles. I like to do an entire circle at a time so I don't skip any rubber bands. Once you reach the start side, you're going to hook that over to the middle. Now we're going back over to the hook side, and we're doing the middle circle. So you have to push back on the maroon rubber band to pull forward the yellow. And push back on that crossbar and lift up the rubber band to pull forward. And once again, we're over at the start side. You're going to hook forward the last rubber band in the row, and we're going to go back to the beginning and do the outer circle, just the same. But make sure you get your hook into the triangle here. There's this little triangle there. You want to be inside that when you pull up the single. Alright, then we're going to pull that last rubber band forward. And this is what your sunshine loom should look like after you're done with this phase of step 2. Okay, so now you're going to take your FB hook, insert it into all of the rubber bands on peg number 24. And I actually like to put a single here just to hold all of them because there are a lot of rubber bands. So I attach the single rubber band to my hook and turn it over and pull it through. And then put the other end onto the FB hook, pull tight, and slide on the FB link. Perfect. And if you stop there, that's actually a triple band. But today we're going to be doing the TETRA, which is 4 rows. So we're going to remove our creation by gently tugging from side to side. And we're not going to attach the FB link at the end here. This side can just hang free. And now we're going to do another row identical to this one. So we're going to start off on the side that has the FB link. That's going to be your start side. So we're going to start with 2 garnet. And I like to use the inner circle. It stretches out your bracelet less. And then 2 yellow. And we're just going to go all the way back around to our sizes. A garnet, and we're going to go back over to the start side and attach this to our loom. So we have 1 band here, and then the next band hooks around this loop here, the crossbar. So you can see that hooks around the crossbar. So we want to get this rubber band, which is the second garnet, to hook around that same spot. So you're going to pull on your crossbar, your first crossbar closest to the link, onto peg number 50. And then from there, you just pull out your crossbar over to that. And remember our rule about the rubber band that folds over that peg that's the color of your crossbar. So this one should be garnet. This one is garnet. And then just keep going all the way around. Okay, so here we are back at the end, and we have this double loop that we made for the triple. You're going to pull that double loop over the very last peg, both of the sides of the double loop. And this is what your sunshine loom should look like after step 1 of phase 2. Now we're going to move on to step 2 of phase 2. So you're going to grab your FB hook, and we're going to start on the hook side. Stick your FB hook through all of the rubber bands of the double loop and pull up this last rubber band over to the peg. And then insert your hook here in that triangle that makes and pull forward the yellow rubber band. And then you just hook normally, making sure to push back the crossbar when you're grabbing the rubber band you're hooking forward. And as we approach the end, you're just going to hook forward these 2 garnets. And then what I like to do, I like to take the FB link off of the end while keeping the rubber bands on your hook. And then you're going to pull the end of the that loose rubber band on the end through all of your rubber bands on peg 48. And then reattach your FB link. Okay. And that's what your sunshine loom should look like after you're done with step 2, locking your pattern in place. And now we're ready for step 3, removing our creation. So just like normal, you're going to tug from side to side to remove your creation from the sunshine loom. And what's great about our circular design is that our pattern goes all the way around your wrist with no extensions and no connectors. So that's great. You're going to attach your FB link to the other side by pulling on that rubber band and sliding across. And I'm actually going to add an FB charm to this one. We're going to do a football. And there you have it. That's the TETRA band from the FriendlyBands SunshineLoom. Bye guys. See you later.